Hello, and my name is Mike Gray. Welcome to another 5-minute message. Yes, we watch all these superhero movies like Batman, Iron Man, the Avengers, and we see ourselves for those 2 hours as one of them. But as Christians, we're supposed to be one of them. Not superheroes, but just heroes. The Lord is our example of how we are to do that. Let's take a look at Psalms 146, verses 5 through 9. Blessed is he whose help is the God of Jacob, whose hope is in the Lord his God, who made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is in them, who keeps faith forever, who executes justice for the oppressed, who gives food to the hungry. The Lord sets the prisoner free. The Lord opens the eyes of the blind. The Lord lifts up those who are bowed down. The Lord loves the righteous. The Lord watches over the sojourners. He upholds the widows and the fatherless, but the way of the wicked he brings to ruin. The Lord loves helping those who are helpless, who are oppressed, who need lifting up. And we should be the same way. The first thing we can do is when we see an injustice, don't be silent. Say something. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verses 8 and 9, open your mouth for the mute, for the rights of all who are destitute. Open your mouth, judge righteously. Defend the rights of the poor and the needy. He says that twice. Open your mouth. But often we sit back and we see an injustice being done and we don't want to get involved. We don't want to say anything to draw attention to us. So we sit back silently. But don't be silent. Say something. Open our mouths. The second thing we're told is don't just watch, do something. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 22, verse 3, thus saith the Lord, do justice and righteousness, and deliver from the hands of the oppressor him who has been robbed. And do no wrong or violence to the resident alien, what they call sojourner, the fatherless and the widow, nor shed innocent blood in his place. Do justice and righteousness for those. We aren't just to watch, we're to do something. When we see something happen to someone, maybe they trip and fall, don't just stand there and watch, but go over and pick them up, dust them off, see what we can do to help them. When we see someone crying, don't walk away, but give comfort. See what we can do to help. That's what we do as Christians, is we help one another. Remember, this is our charge today. In the book of James, chapter 1, verse 27, James wrote, religion that is pure and undefiled before God the Father is this, to visit the orphans and widows in their affliction, and to keep oneself unstained from the world. And as we can see from our previous verses, this doesn't mean to just go visit them, spend a little time with them, and then forget them and walk away. But we are to help them, to say something, to build them up, to encourage them, to do things that will help them and make their life a little easier, to go out of our way when we see someone who is down and build up their spirits. As a family of God, this is what we do. This is pure and undefiled religion, is to help others. So let's go out and be superheroes in our communities, in our churches, and in our families. Thanks for watching. Glorify thy name, Lord.